Hi guys, how's everyone doing? Good morning. I'm going to show you what I colored in the month of July. It's the 29th, or I think now, so close enough. Um, I have a new tripod. It's a little longer, but you can see the bottom. I have to brace it like this so that it doesn't flop over since I'm sitting on a soft surface. So bear with me on that. Hopefully you'll be able to at least get a bigger view of what I'm showing. Okay, and again, I'm next to the light or the windows, so this is the best I have of the lighting. um, Let me see. Okay, so you guys, I showed you these books before, the Art of Mindfulness collection that I have, and I think I told you that some of them I give seasons to. So I've been working in my summer one. And what do I have? What do I have? So I have this one. This one was a work in progress for like a year, and I just finished it up with some gel pens and, you know, nothing special, nothing to write home about, but there it is. I have come on. This one, which was just another work in progress that I had for a long time, that I just went in and finished up with some gel pens. I thought it was nice and bright, very summery, which was the point. Here's one that I had started a year ago, and the only thing I had done was the outer the hexagon shape here, just the outer colors of that. So it was like one of those whips. It's not really a work in progress because you barely touched it, but yeah. So I finished that one up with just some super tips and some gel pens. This one I kind of I did the background and I did some of the fruits, but I just have to finish these other fruits, but I can't count that in this month. And then I also did the background on this one. It was just white, but I don't like how it's come out, so I'm gonna put something else on there. So that'll probably be in next month's. And then I did that one, which only thing I had done, I think, in this one was like the background of her skin, him, it, and like the goldish colors. So pretty much everything else I just pulled out to do the page. So that's it in that one. I did do a page in Anamorphia. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen it. It was this one. This was a work in progress for... Is that what it was? Yep. It was a work in progress for quite a while since I got the book. The only part I had done before was just the fish body and a little bit of the background in watercolor pencil, and then like part of the fins. So I finished off the fins. I finished off the little doodly woodly things there. I added my stickles. I even put some metallic gel pen in there. I went over the background to make the water more greenish bluish. And yeah, that's how it turned out. But it definitely came through to the other side. So I don't know if I'm going to attempt at doing this line or not with all this stuff that has come through. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, if I have to sacrifice, and just do every other page, there's still a lot of pages to do. So that is Anamorphia. So I don't know if you saw my video, but last month I had thought of a challenge to do, which it's called 5 Supplies Use It Up. So it was the only thing I could think of to like get myself out of my own coloring rut. And it just sort of came to me one day. So I did 2 of those 5 supplies use it up challenges in this book. And I don't know if you saw the video that I made about it, but I was, saying if you want to try this, maybe start out with a book that you don't care too much about. That way, if something happens and your picture is not perfect, you won't be upset. Like if you can see here where I had run out of the gel pens. That's the point of the 5 supplies. Use it up. Blindly pick 5 supplies that you want to use up. So if you want to see my video about that, I will link it into the comments. But I did this one. I kind of like the way it turned out. It kind of reminds me of like a stained glass window or something. And yes, the shapes are not, the colors are not, they don't match. They're not symmetrical because of the way that I ran out of things and whatnot. But anyways, it's done. And then here's another one that I did, 5 supplies. And I had chose, let's see, I think it was a pink gel pen. What was the other color gel pen? I know I had 2 gel pens. Now I can't remember and I didn't write it down. Oh, it was this very tiny faint, you probably won't be able to see it, yellow gel pen, which ran out right away. So I used that up and the rest of it was Crayola Super Tips. So it was super fast, super easy. The blue color is already there for you, this kind of middle tone blue, because this is one of those books that has the colors already there. But you know what? No bleed through. Oh, well, there's a little bit. Yeah, there's some bleed through from the dark green, I think. So yeah, if you're going to use Super Tips in these books, just in these inspired coloring ones, be careful of how much you saturate the page and which dark colors you use. Now, some of these books are a lot thicker paper than the other, which is just so weird to me because they're the same line. But this one is more of the thinner paper. So, yeah. Then there's that. Okay. Okay, so the 5 supplies use it up challenge that I was talking about, I decided to try that in here. And yeah, this was awful. I did draw the constellation of Cancer. I was going to add some stars, but by the time I got done with it, I was just whatever. I mean, when you're blindly picking your supplies, you can't really. So the color combination, oh Lord, I hate that color of purple. The greens are okay, but just together, and then I have this just ugh. So I did try to go over a little bit with some pencil and make it a little bit better, but this paper, I think I told you guys before when I worked on another picture in here. What was it? I know I did one in here when I first got this book. Over there. Oh, now I don't remember. But I did do one in here, and it was bird. And I was telling you guys that the pencils just don't seem to want to, like, scrub into the paper. The paper has no tooth whatsoever to it. So I was hoping that markers would be something that would... But even they don't want to... They just want to, like, live on the surface, like slide. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just not good. This paper, I don't know. I love the images, but I do not like the paper. So there's that. Okay, now this one, what do we got here? Okay, here's one that I did for my 5 supplies use it up. And I was not crazy about the colors that I had blindly chosen, because again, I don't like purple, so of course I choose a purple gel pen or marker or whatever that was. Yeah, purple, black, pink, Actually, I chose 2 blacks. Anyway, if you follow me on Instagram, you would see what I chose because I had posted it right after I did it. But I did kind of put a lot of stickles on there to make it a little bit better, and I've got some of these diamond stickers on here to kind of jazz it up a little bit. But it's fun. And then I put a stamp here, a stamp that I had. But it's fun to do this challenge. If you're in a rut like I was in, and you just, you just don't know what to color, you don't know what supplies to use, just try it out. And you'd be surprised sometimes what you could come up with. And it won't always be good. Trust me on that one. It will not always be good. Okay, so I think that's all in that book. Okay, and then in this one, this is Color by Numbers Masterpieces. I did finish up my crazy looking Van Gogh here. I had this one going for quite some time. And the reason why, this is the Color by Numbers. First of all, I don't like Color by Numbers because I don't like how you can see the number through the coloring. It's like, why do you want to put all that work into coloring something and then you can see the numbers? You know what I mean? So I don't have a lot of them. This is the only one I have. This one and the big one with the circles, the corkles. That's all I have. But I had bought this book and I went to the laundromat that same day. And I wanted to color something because we were there for so long. And I didn't have anything with me except for highlighters. So I started coloring his face in highlighters. And it stayed a whip for like 2 years because what's he supposed to do with that? But this is what I did with it. I finished him up, just used some crazy colors and did a lot of dots here, and then painted the outside purple so you don't see the chart, or you can't see it too well anyway. I probably should have did 2 coats, but anyways, it's done. So I'm glad there. I have quite a bit done in here. I'll show you a flip of this one when it comes time for me to finish up my coloring collection. And then I did finish this one. This was just in Super Tips. That's why it's all streaky and hideous looking. But these are fun to do sometimes. I mean, if you're just, chilling out, wanting something to do that you don't have to really put a lot of thought to. Although some of their color choices, I have to wonder. Sometimes I have to change them. I mean, because they put such similar colors like close together, and then it looks like a big blob. I don't know if you guys have noticed that do these books, but so that's what I have there. And then I have the Ocean, Inspired Coloring Ocean. It's summertime, might as well be coloring water pictures. So this one was at 5 Supplies. I did not do a background though, I should have. I really liked the colors that came out of this being like, a blind draw. I should have did some stickles on her eye too. Maybe I'll go back and do that. But I pulled a green marker, this kind of silvery gray color out of the Super Tips. The blue color, green, blue, that, and then my gel pens were red and, oh, you can't see it, but there's pink. Oh, is that pink too? Yeah, you can see it there. See the metallic pink? Anyway, I liked that color combination really well, and that's what I was saying in the last video about doing the 5 Supplies Use It Up thingy. You might come up with palettes you would have never thought of on your own, because I would have never mixed these colors, but I do think that they look cool together, especially on a like ocean marine type theme. There just seems to be something about it that works for me. So there's that one. And then I had this Work in Progress Forever in 90 Days. And as you can see, I no longer had the gel pen that it started with, so I just had to make do with what I had, and I think that's fine. I mean, we're just coloring here. We're just coloring. Let's just have fun and let's not stress about it. But yep, he's done, and he's a pretty colorful guy. And so you can see on the back here what I was telling you. The dark colors, and you have to watch with pressing so hard. But this book does give you a lot of double page spreads like this, so coloring him and ruining this one is fine with me because I can always color this one, which is the same thing. So there is that. And I think, hold on, let me put my glasses back on and check on my bookshelf real quick. I think that is all I have. Yeah, I have a couple that are sitting next to my bed that are kind of in the process but not completely done, so I'm not going to include those in this month. So I hope you all had a great July. I can't wait to see all of you other YouTubers, what you finished in July. It's so fun to watch. And I will see you all soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.